How's it going, everybody? This is Swift Jarrett Hurd, and you're tuned in to Round by Round Boxing.
All right, RBRBoxing here with Swift Jarrett Hurd, IBF Jr Middleweight Champion. Just got doing some rounds, good hard training. How's it going?
Everything's good, man. Camp's going good. It's been one of the longest training camps I had. Everything's going well.
Yeah, it's funny you mentioned that. It was one of the questions I was going to ask you. How has adjusting to the 3 date switches not only affected you, like training-wise? I know you've had to lay off the gas pedal a little bit, but also like weight-wise. How has that affected you going into the fight?
My weight, as far as the weight thing, my weight is always pretty good, I'm never really too high. Maybe get up to 170. Like right now, I'm 10 pounds over at 164, so the weight's never really an issue. But as far as the training camp thing, man, I'm used to it. Almost every fight I had, they changed my dates on. None of my dates never really was a solid date, so I'm pretty used to it. But this is the only camp that had two dates changed. So we just took off the gas, like you said, but got right back to training.
Awesome. Now October 14th, you have a fight coming up against ex-world champion Trout. Really tough fight. Not a soft touch. You could have taken a mandatory soft touch, but you're going in hard and on a big card.
Right.
How does it feel, and what's your mindset going into the fight, knowing that you're choosing a difficult opponent to go up against?
Everything. I feel like everything. This fight is everything. This is going to determine whether I'm the real deal or I'm what everybody think I am. People feel like I'm the weakest champion, 154-pound division, and like you said, I could have took any fight, but I looked at that top 15. I wanted to choose an opponent with people without me in, and because I know what I can do, and I feel like I'm the best 154-pound out there. So we didn't want to take an easy fight for our first defense. We wanted to go for somebody who's gonna give me, a tough fight. And Trout was the one. We know Trout's a veteran, and going to this fight, it's gonna be more of a mind game than physical strength.
All right, now typically you like to do your talking in the ring, but you're shaking things up a little bit lately. You came out with a little rap the other night. Tell us about that. What was the mindset behind that?
Man, it's crazy. Everybody said, man, you had bars like that, Swift, but back when we was younger, we used to always sit around, hang around, and freestyle all the time. So, I've been doing it for a while, but it all came along because they was doing the challenge on Instagram, and I just did my own challenge for the belt. So, it was just something to rattle things up with the 154-pound division. I kept quiet for a long time, but these guys keep calling my name out. So, it's time to speak up.
Right. So, in case everyone missed it, there's some bars in there. You calling everybody out.
Oh yeah, I called out. I said something about Lara, Erickson, Lubin, Charlo, and Trout.
Yeah, this ain't no Pacquiao horn for the belt. You gon' really have to weather this storm for the belt, yeah. And I'm only getting better for the belt, yeah. Make that cheese mozzarella for the belt, Put me in there with McGregor for the belt, and I turn to Mayweather for the belt, yeah. Turn a Cuban to a horse for the belt, yeah. Treat a hammer like I'm Thor for the belt, yeah. Have a lion scared to roar for that belt. Put a Trout out the shore for that belt, yeah.
All right, so talking about the card and those guys that you just mentioned, other than yourself, who do you think is going to swim to the top where you guys are going to be able to unify? Who do you like in the Lara Gausha fight and the Lubin and Charlo fight?
Well, that's not to discredit Terrell Gausha, but I don't think Terrell Gausha is ready for a fight with Lara. I don't think he had any competition that put him in the spot to fight a champion like Lara. And, I think Lara's gonna win that fight. That fight pretty easy. I'm not sure it's gonna be a stoppage or it's gonna go all the way. No telling, but I know he's gonna win the fight. And as far as the Charlo and Lubin fight, I'm not sure, man. That's 50-50. It's kind of the same thing for Lubin. He hasn't really fought, on paper, his last fight with Jorge Cota. That's a guy who had a pretty good record in some fights. But as far as competition-wise, I don't think he was on the Lubin level. And he went out there and did what he was supposed to. I don't think he ever been tested yet, really. So it's going to be hard. I feel like Charlo has been tested, and I feel like that's going to be the deciding factor of the fight, and I have to give it to Charlo.
All right, we will see. Now, talking about your opponent, Trout, he's not normally a guy that does a lot of talking, but seems like he's a little bit more animated this time, and he's done a lot of interviews lately and said some stuff that maybe trying to get under your skin. What would you say to the way that he's approaching this fight? Do you think he's trying to get in your head, and what would be the mindset that you think he's coming in?
Trout, I just feel like he doesn't think I've been here before, I don't know how to explain that, what exactly I'm trying to say. I just feel like he thinks I'm not even mature enough yet to fight a guy on his level, as far as amateur-wise and professional-wise. So I just think he thinks he has more experience than me, and like he's a veteran, man. He thinks he's got old tricks that's gonna get in my head and get me out of my game plan. But people don't know I haven't had a big amateur experience, but you know I've been in this game for a while now, and I've been in it with the best. So I have seen a lot of tricks, and I know what's going on when I'm in that ring.
All right, now October 14th, what type of opponent are you expecting? Are you expecting him to box? Are you expecting him to, like you said, you got to go catch a trout?
Right, yeah. Oh yeah, it's definitely gonna have to be Trout. I'm gonna catch a trout, man. I'm coming with my fishing gear, all that, man. Cause we know after our last fight with Tony Harrison, he was, people think they can outbox me now, and I'm pretty sure with my size, my length, and my strength, he's not gonna sit there and go toe to toe with me. There's not many guys out there to do that, and I feel like Trout is gonna try to use his legs and outbox me. But I also feel like he don't have the same legs as he had when he fought Canelo and back when he fought Cotto. So his last fight with Lara and Charlo, he kind of was a little more flat than he usually be. So, but we'll see. We probably been trying to use the ring. But like I said, I'm coming with all the gear. We coming to catch a trout.
All right, and you're bringing your team with you, your family, your brothers on the card. How does that feel fighting with them at Barclays?
Oh, it's crazy, man. Going into his first 4 fights at Keystone. Shout out to Keystone. They helped us out. It was crazy just seeing him on the card, man. I get more nervous for him than when I'm in the ring, just because I want him to do well. And we're fighting on the first card for the first time together. We're bringing the crowd up in New York, and everybody watch out for Slick Justin Hurd because he's the next one coming up in the 154-pound division.
Excellent. Tell people where they can follow you, social media and all that stuff.
You can follow me on Instagram at Swift_Jarrett Hurd, on Facebook at Swift Jarrett Hurd, and you can follow me on Twitter at Swift J Hurd.